Mr. Ali said, "Teacher, how did you get access to the chat box? Because, you know, the Vietnamese president met the Chinese president, Xi, and he gave secret codes to give to teacher Brendan. And I used those secret codes to close the chat box." John 11, do you believe that's a true story or is it totally make-believe?
It's totally make-believe.
Thanks, Bo. And I tried my hardest to tell a crazy story, but I didn't have time to create a good one. Speaking of, you guys did a nice job on your work. It's just 2 or 3 of you guys forgot to put dialogue into your story. Oh my God. So let's take a look at some of these stories. First, I'm going to start with Alice 12, because Alice 12 is one of those students who makes sure she gets things done right. Isn't that right, Alice 12? Are you there, Alice 12? Alice 12. Alice 12, I just graded your homework about 2 hours ago. She's Alice 10 plus 2, you guys. She's using math like Tim uses math all the time. So you guys are crazy about math. Look at Alice's wonderful story about playing with the Roblox. Alice, are you here? Did Alice sign in?
Yes, I'm here, teacher.
Hey, Alice, would you like, we have Alice 11 and Alice 12. Alice 12 wrote this one. Alice 12, are you here? Oh, no. How about if Alice 12, if you're not here, Alice 11, would you like to read it?
I'm here, teacher.
Oh, you are. Okay, Alice 12, read your story because you did a good job with your...
On Friday night, I invited my brother to play Roblox game with me. It is called Dandy's Word. I am more skilled at it than my brother, so I teach him how to play. When we get to the first floor, we must use the number of machines the game gives us, but it is not that easy. Each player only has 3 hearts, so they must avoid the monster. The higher the floor we reach, the higher they are. In this game, I chose a character called Tisha, and he chose Toodles. I was angry because he barely uses the machines, and I had to operate them with the other players. Finally, a newbie accidentally led a monster to me. I lost my 2 precious hearts. The players finally finished the machines and ran to the elevator. On the next floor, I found a medkit and I secretly picked it up without letting the others know. The medkit can heal players. I used it and then my heart was full again. Unexpectedly, Buxton has led the monsters to me again. He also said sorry, and he is new to this game. I died after that. The monster hitbox was so large I cannot escape. My brother is better than me and he could reach floor 6.
Very nice describing, Alice 12. You're describing a game in Roblox I've never played before. Alia, Mr. Alia in Hanoi. Do you know this Roblox game?
No, never mind. I didn't hear of that.
That one called, what's it called?
Dandy World.
Yeah, do you think Alice 12 did a good job of describing it?
So what's this game technically about?
What's it about, Alice 12? It's a character called Tisha, and he chose Toodles. But
oh, that is what it's just basically.
Do you know that one, Tom?
Surviving. It's basically surviving, right?
It's a survival game with a med kit. I don't know this one, so that's why I'm asking Alia and Tom. Kevin, what do you know this one with a med kit, you guys? A survival
game? Yeah.
Teacher, there's someone.
Hey, where's it?
Teacher, there's some damn question mark.
All right, so we have Boxton and we have monsters, right? So I don't know this game, you guys. I honestly do not know it, but
it's a survival game.
It's a survival game. All right. By the way, I said Ellis did a good job with dialogue, but actually, Ellis, you just put one dialogue in here. It says, sorry. That was the only dialogue. So you get a free dialogue quote there, Ellis. But let's go to another one.
Mystery.
I know that Mr. Tim, our friend, Mr. Tim from Hanoi.
I said that someone is mystery.
I want to check Kevin and Tim to see if you guys did a fine job on that dialogue, our goal. Hey, Tim, I think you did a
but teacher, I didn't use vivid. I use contractions and not vivid words.
Where did you learn those, by the way? You use like a book style, stylish / quotation marks, no, but slash and conversation. Tim, do you see how I corrected all those with quotation marks, right? So it's really important.
Yeah.
For your kind of writing for school, you guys use these little quotation marks. The chung chung is the Japanese say chung chung. I don't know how you say it in Chinese.
Wow.
The chung chung style. It's funny. The Japanese always go chung chung like that. It's cute. But Tim, go and read your story and we'll see some fine dialogue here. Are you there, Mr.
I
Tim?
don't want to read.
You don't? Okay, Kevin, can you read the Tim story?
Telling a village characters, me, friend one, friend two, and a villager. One day, me and my friends went a trip to an abandoned village. Before that, each of us brought an iPhone with 5G, some food and drinks, or torch. A torch, some
It's
money,
very funny.
and extra batteries. The villager would be 190 kilometers away. So we went there by car. Then I paid some money. We arrived there at 9 a.m. When we entered the village, friend one said, one of us asked, the village is so dirty. Shall we come back home now? I answered it, and our clothes would be dirty. Friend two also asked, I'm hungry right now. Could we have some food? Tim can take some for us. I replied, okay, I will be right back. I just saw a farm. I quickly ran to the farm there and picked up some vegetables. Suddenly, the villager shouts at me, hey, why are you taking my crops? I'm the only one here. I'm very poor because the thieves stole all my money. If you want everything free, stay here tonight. Okay, I agree. There were 5 houses in the village. So 4 houses used to be home for us at night. One of the villagers let in his secret base. It is used to store food and weapons. On the 3rd floor underground, there's lots of money. He explained, I have got a present for you. He dropped a lot of quicksand into a room and me and my friends couldn't get out. He locked us in his suit. We escaped from the quicksand. Just a few minutes later, we broke the door because it was made of wood. We climbed into the ladder in the ground floor. We quickly rushed as fast as we could back home. The villager was angry. He howled, I know your whole address. Next time, I will come to your house. When we finally arrived at our house, we promised to not go to that village again.
Nice work reading, Kevin. You always read nicely. And Tim, great story. I really liked it. My favorite part of this story, Tim, is the guy drops quicksand into the room. I thought, oh no, this is going to get dangerous. Tim just put quicksand in his story. Oh my God.
Quicksand.
So funny. Tim just,
Teacher,
yeah.
how can
Teacher.
you enter stranger's house?
Yeah, I know. But which is interesting you say that because I'm going to use that as an example tonight for dialogue part 2, right, you guys?
Teacher.
What, Tim?
Sand, quick is fast, and sand is sand. Quicksand is water plus sand.
Tim, do you know, this is a crazy question. Do you guys have quicksand in Vietnam and some of the jungles?
No?
Do you have stories of people who disappeared into quicksand? Because it always was in American television and movies the last like 70 years. They always make
teacher.
quicksand story.
I know the village brought a lot of quicksand and come back to Vietnam and make a trap.
Oh, now I could think of a real story about that, but I won't. Hey, you guys, interesting. Tim, there's one of these things the sentence should be divided in 2, and I didn't catch it in the story. And so it's when the farmer said, wait, I think one of you guys, John 11, you always catch the sentences that should be divided into 2 parts. I'm surprised you didn't catch this, John. If you want anything free, stay here tonight. So 4 visitors at night, the village on the morning, he explained, I've got a present for you, he dropped. One of these should be divided, Tim, but that's okay. You did a nice job. Look at all that beautiful dialogue. I'm going to do this all in blue. Tim, nice work. You remember the homework, right?
Teacher,
yes.
some strangers is in our class.
Oh no, not the stranger in the class game again. It's
Hacker.
probably Liam playing games with you guys because
Yes, it's question mark.
Wait. Can I ask something?
because Liam's dream is to
Yes.
be a Japanese ninja, I believe. Let's first of all, you have to look for Liam. If you don't see Liam, this becomes the stranger in the class game. Let's see what we've got going on here. I see two
What Liam?
Alias.
Oh,
Alia with
okay.
a mic,
Never
Alia with
mind.
not. Oh, there it is, you guys. We found it. The mysterious guy. I bet that is Liam, who's too shy to join us, or he's practicing his ninja skills. All right. Do you guys say ninja or ninja? I'm not sure.
Oh
Someone
yeah, can I ask something?
Ninja skills.
Ninja.
Wait. Can I ask something first?
Yeah, sure. Please, Tom.
Who is this buffalo with?
Yeah, Buffalo question mark. That's what Kevin said. There's a mysterious person in our class, and
You know
I'm
what?
thinking that it's Liam.
I'm going
Tom.
mysterious.
Liam enjoys playing games like that. Don't worry, Liam. I'll give you credit for coming to class today. Liam wrote a nice story. Alia, I want to show your story. It's a really well-written story. But the problem here, Alia, is you didn't put any. You did. This is a beautiful story, but you didn't put any dialogue in here, Alia. You forgot the goal. So anyway, read it, Alia. I'll put the share on the screen. I don't mean to laugh at it,
May I read this?
but
No,
oh yeah.
it's mine. mine.
Alia, is it okay for Tim to read it if he promises to be a good boy?
It's mine.
No,
It's mine.
absolutely not. Are you guys great rivals now?
Maybe.
Maybe. Do you know what shuriken is?
Wait.
Do you know what shuriken is?
He's back.
Yeah, shuriken is what the ninja uses, and I'm gonna help you guys here with shuriken.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
I just over there.
shuriken from Naruto. Remember Naruto? Do you guys know Naruto?
Yeah.
So I'm just
Yeah,
afraid. This is why I closed the chat box, because you guys use chat to throw shuriken at each other. And so there it
Oh
is.
my goodness.
Yes, that's what your chats are like. It's like
Shuriken.
shuriken, ninja stuff.
Teacher,
Alia and Tim.
oh, this by using.
And, oh, it's too dangerous. By the way, you guys, I went to Kyoto last month and I got to throw not the super dangerous one, but the tourists got to go to a ninja studio and we got to throw the plastic ones at the wall. And there were these people from like Romania, these Eastern European people, and they were like throwing these. Right?
When you throw
Teacher,
those,
teacher,
so
This is the one. It's just plastic. It's make believe. So we threw make believe shurikens at the wall.
can I ask
Teacher.
something?
So. There was even a samurai master too. All right, you guys. Alia, you say you don't want to read it, so who can read your story, Alia?
Me.
Tim.
Would you like Tim to read it, Alia?
No.
Tim, that's an absolute no, right?
That is my project. That is my work.
Do you want to read it, Alia? It's really
He
nice.
left
written.
Hanoi when I was here, so why don't we let him read?
Oh, Kevin does a really nice job reading. How about John 12 from Dong Nai? He's looking.
No, never
pensive.
mind. It's
The word
mine.
pensive means he's thinking about life. He's thinking about chess. He's thinking about math. He's thinking
No.
about going back to school.
Teacher,
John
what?
11, are you there? John, I love this. John in the forest. thinking
hello?
about things. Hello, John. John, are you there?
No,
Yes. Yeah.
John 12.
Well,
John, hey, John 12, how are you?
I'm good.
yes, I'm
Thanks.
good. How about you,
He's
teacher?
good. I'm good. That's Tom pretending he's John 12. All right, John 12.
How do you know
Yesterday
that?
is
No
my
man.
birthday.
Why don't you
It's time to start muting some microphones here, you guys. Don't make me do it. John 12, you read. Okay, here we go.
No, I read.
You want to read it, Alia? You're so shy. Come on.
I didn't.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Go deep
No,
within
the
world.
story takes place in an
and
ancient
nature.
forest located deep within
But,
the world,
John,
far from the original civilization. The forest is filled with magic trees, showing light and ancient secrets. The entrance to this mysterious forest is guarded by Silver, a wise and powerful dragon. Deep within the forest lies a grand hall hidden inside the gigantic ancient tree. Long ago, deep within the world, lay an ancient forest guarded by a wise dragon named Starfire. This forest was a place of magic, where tree whispered secrets, and really itself was the world of truly belief. The dragon, through fearsome, was a protector of the forest mysterious, allowing only the pearl of her to pass. One day, a curious young girl named Alara, driving a desire to explore the rather by bread, went into the forest. To work deeper, the secret seemed guarded until she reached a killing place golden light. In the center of the crystal answered was the bay. Without fear, Elsa entered for herself and guarded all with ancient knowledge. There she met God the forest, an old man who recognized her hurt. He taught the forest secret, how to speak with the decay, harness the wind and beyond to the other energy. I answered the knowledge, but she knew she couldn't stay forever.
Nice. Let's go to the next one. Here you go. Alia, do you want to read this part? Because you said I really want to read my own story. So Alia, go ahead. You can finish it.
Yeah. When
Okay.
she returned to her village, Ara carried a piece of the forest magic within her. She became a wise and powerful figure, sharing what she had learned and ensuring the forest secret were protected. Her story became a legend, inspiring others to seek out the enchanted forest, where only the poor of hearts could find the magic that still lived within.
Beautiful story. Alia, read teacher Brandon's comments here to give you some good dialogue. Here you go.
Okay, it's a good story. The goal is to create a dialogue. This story needs dialogue between the character. Can you create some dialogue? For example, Ella spoke up, announcing, "I'm wise and powerful." The others respond, "Good to Earth, you have magical power. Show Earth something.
Amazing.
Show something amazing." Ella told them to close their eyes. When they opened their eyes, Ella raised a voice and said, "See how this forest simmer with peaceful light." That is dialogue in quotation.
Nice. I like that powerful ending.
Teacher,
Yes,
do you know the French ghost man
Yes.
and from the previous lesson?
Yes.
Ghost in the neighborhood.
2 students put that in their lessons, Tim. They really liked it. Kevin's ghost speaks Japanese, and then another one. So you guys really love that. You know, I stole that story from a true ghost story about Vietnam. That if you guys take writing number 4, I'll read it to you in October at Halloween. It's a great ghost story. You guys would love it, especially those of you guys who like your Vietnam history. You'll find that an amazing story. So,
can you bring it to the lesson today?
Well, it's in a book, so I have to type it, Tim. I have to type the whole story and make it not so long. And it's supposed to be a true story. It was sent to a magazine like 35 years ago. It sounds kind of true. It's an American ghost, but not French, not French. I changed it to a French ghost from an American. By the way, Alia, you said this word amazing. Alia, you know this word, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, amazing, because you guys hear that word. Your English is
fantastic.
Excellent. Do you guys want to see Kevin's ghost story, Kevin?
Teacher.
Yes.
I have an idea.
I like the spooky read.
All right, Spooky, are you
teacher.
there? Spooky, by the way, I didn't say hello to Spooky. Spooky, are you there? Spooky, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Spooky?
My didn't change.
How's my buddy Spooky? Spooky always writes great stories. Wait, Tom, I have an idea. Let's do Spooky's story because Spooky has really funny dialogue in his stories. Spooky stories always make me laugh. And Spooky, your mom asked, "Are you a good writer?" I said, "Yeah." Spooky, did you read a lot of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Because this has a certain Diary of a Wimpy.
Me and my friends were in a pub when some people come.
All right, here you go, Mr. Spooky. Go ahead, read that.
One random day,
I think I doubled that.
Wait, Tom is reading it. Tom, do you want Tom to read it?
Maybe. Let's try.
All right, Tom, go ahead.
One random day, me and my friends were just playing at the park when some people came from behind and knocked us all out. When we woke up, we're in a town named Woolly Town.
Woolly Town.
As if we ignored it, we went home. We went around the town. We soon saw a gate, the gate of someone's home called
Randy's home.
The house looked like a mansion because it wasn't fair.
A mansion.
didn't expect Randy to be that hilarious.
Yeah, and we saw Randy on his bed on the fourth floor. Rewind the game bell, and that someone. How can we return to our town?
Yeah, wait 1 second, Tom. Spooky, I'm curious about this story. You guys are standing at the gate on ground 1, but you can see Randy up in his bed on the 3rd floor. How is that possible?
He has a wide window, and I have a friend with his English name as Randy. He has the exact name. He has the exact home that I created.
Oh, Spooky, are you sure you weren't using a drone with a camera to look up on the 3rd floor? Okay.
No, we actually.
I'm just teasing you. It is a really funny name because I knew a guy named Randy. He was a good friend, and then he started to be kind of a sour friend. Let's just call it that.
Did you know that the part when we all started messing with Randy, that was actually based on a true story, you know?
Oh, okay. So this isn't a story from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. It's a true story.
Oh,
Teacher.
Let me tell my story.
Tim, what? Tim,
you.
Is it okay if Tim, can you read the part?
Okay, I will read my story.
Funky.
Okay. Here goes Spooky. He's gonna read it for us. Here we go, Spooky.
Funky.
Are you there, Spooky?
Read this part.
Yeah, this part, blue part.
Randy himself came down, so we asked him. We tried to, because before we could even do anything, Randy grabbed the smallest of my friend's hair and threw him to another friend. So some of us shouted, "Hey, dude, don't do that! You literally freaking hurt him, you random Randy guy." Randy was enraged. He shouted at us, "Get out of my house and don't try to come back." We thought it was funny and said we were only at the gate, not in your house. And we all laughed. Randy closed the gates, slamming them shut. So when he left, we opened them wide and ran away.
So, Spooky, is that true? He grabbed one of your friends by the hair. Did that really happen?
Yeah, it's true. It's true, but actually, at school. I mean, it's not actually at his home.
Again, great dialogue here, Spooky. I really like it. Tim from Hanoi, you read this next part.
I didn't know that I had dialogue.
Okay, go ahead.
Was to school, but it was already 6 in the morning. We had nowhere to sleep. Nowhere.
Yeah.
So what is this?
Invaded the school. Broke into the school at 6 o'clock in the morning. Kind of dangerous. Go ahead, Tim.
To at least get some education. We were 6th grade, so we went into a math class. It was much easier here. At break time, someone with a badge reading Nick the Star came upon us. We guessed his name was Nick. He pulled the smallest friend towards a locker and put him inside and started to laugh.
And he walked away.
He walked away, not giving us any more notice. I put a foot out and he tripped. What is trip?
Trip is fall down. He put his leg out and tripped the guy. He knocked him to the floor using his leg tip. That's why I'm laughing. It's so shocking. Go ahead.
When he stood up, he started to summon a yellow bright ball in his hand. He lunged forward and threw it towards us. I caught it, thinking we were gonna have fun playing ball with this dude, but it burned my hand.
So this is crazy. The ball becomes this little yellow fireball that burned his hand. Spooky, this is getting crazier and crazier, but I love it. Don't get me wrong.
That part wasn't real.
Oh, okay. It's fine to mix the fantasy with the real Spooky. It's a great story. John 11, would you like to read a little of the ending for us?
Unless my life was about
please.
All right, here's John 11 would like to take a crack at this story.
We thought these events were not real, but that moment we realized we suddenly woke up in our town at a place that we were brought to by someone else. We decided to go home after that, but even not going home or going was a bad idea. We were subsequently lectured by parents telling us not to go outside for a while and being grounded. They also informed us they were not going to play for school learning and no more playing games. A lot of lies were told, since none of this was true. Please note that this is not a real story.
I hope so. Someone's throwing like yellow lightning balls at you and burning your hands. I'm wondering if this is a true story, Spooky Bach. Kevin,
Okay,
you can destroy it.
I can read my story now.
All right. But listen, you know what the craziest part of this story is, you guys? You know why I'm laughing so much? Is it's called Bully Town, so maybe the people there aren't so intelligent. And then later on, Spooky says, we snuck into the math class, and it wasn't a very high-level math class, of course, because the people in this village are all like bullies and stupid, right? So, of course, their math class is going to be a really low level. So that's a really nice detail. Spooky, you make me laugh with that one. It's really good. Okay, listen, Kevin, you can read, but what I want to do, this next part of the dialogue, part 2, takes a lot of time, so you can read one of the examples there, okay? I promise you can read, because you like to read, and you're a good reader, Mr. Kevin. So here's what we have for tonight, you guys. It's just to be totally upfront with you, it's called Dialogue Part 2. This way, if you forgot to put dialogue in your story, we'll just go over it again and you'll see why it's important to put dialogue in your story. I have some secret pictures in here, and I'm going to quickly go through them because you guys are going to start laughing. Now, listen, you guys are all cool, but I chose like a childish thing. Okay, so I wrote pretty good work on your homework on dialogue. Most of you tried your hardest to include some snippets, means small pieces, like when you snip your hair falls in small pieces. So snippets means just short little quick bursts of dialogue. By the way, a couple of you use this style. All right, Mr. Kevin, can you read this big blue block here?
Maria asked her mom, "What's for dinner? I'm really hungry. I not try to use this style for school writing. It used in some books you have probably read, and it's fine in those cases. But I try writing in it this way for no school writing." Maria inquired her mom, "What's for dinner? I'm really hungry." Use the quotation marks. What a
Etc. Etc.
Etc.
Yeah.
Did you notice too? I changed the simple as to inquiry of her mom.
Yeah.
Mother. This goes back to lesson 304 where we trying to use vivid verbs and sense as actually a verb. You can change the or swap out the play starting as with more interesting verbs using unique
Inquire.
Inquire make Maria sound like an intelligent young student who has been studying all afternoon, and she is in need for good dinner.
Yeah, so like she inquired, you're like, oh, so Maria's an intelligent girl. Inquire is like this high level word meaning to ask for information. So you could say like, my father made an inquiry to find a good hotel room for us to stay at. Hey, Nakin, how are you today, Mr. Nakin 11?
I'm fine.
Hey, Nakin, can you read this part here?
Okay. For tonight, I want to continue with this dialogue theme so you can really start using it in your school writing. You guys love to tell imaginative stories which work well in descriptive writing, and dialogue in these stories is highly important. Let's try an exercise. Look at this picture from the children's story, Hansel and Gretel, which is a German folktale that is hundreds of years old.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you guys remember Disney Corporation with Mickey Mouse and Disneyland? They took all of these stories and they didn't pay any money for them because these stories were hundreds of years old from Germany, and they created cartoon characters. But the problem is, in the last 50 years, Disney has really been cleaning up these stories so there's not so much violence in these stories. And what was happening before is the story sometimes had these terrible violent endings where the children were murdered and stuff. And so mothers and fathers said, stop, take that out of the books. Our kids are too sensitive to read about children being murdered and stuff like that, right? And so they said, no more doing that. So the stories kind of have these happy endings. But Hansel and Gretel is one of the only stories that still has a pretty crazy, violent ending. And I'll show you why in just a second. All right. So can you give us some dialogues for this picture? Old man, old woman, two children. Remember the story, the old men and women who are Hansel and Gretel's mother and father or their grandparents. I thought Hansel and Gretel had mother and father, but they were much older because they didn't have children until they were like 40 years old. So when the children were born, 500 years ago, if you were like 50 years old, you were already considered an old man, you guys. It's crazy. Hey, John from Hanoi, can you give us a dialogue here? What do they say to the children? The old grandmother warns Hansel and Gretel. What does she say? And this is how we'll make dialogue.
Says the old grandmother warns Hansel and Gretel. If you still look on the way, we will leave you in the middle of the forest.
Nice, very nice, Mr. John. How about Ellis number 11? Ellis, can you help us because you always have great story ideas and you need more of a chance to speak?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Remember the story, the old man and the woman who are Hansel and Gretel parents or grandparents tell the children what? The old grandmother warned Hansel and Gretel. If you do not know how to find your own way, we're gonna leave the middle of the forest.
Yeah.
The man add to that.
Yeah, Ellis, what do you want to add to that?
Don't go home. We don't have any food.
Oh, okay. Children, do not go home.
We don't have any food left.
What do you think? Is that pretty good? I didn't know they said that. That's kind of sad, Ellis. Yeah. Okay, what happens in the picture below? Let's talk to our buddy Bone because Bone needs a chance to contribute to the class.
Oh, yummy.
What's this? And then Tom, you can go after Bone. Here we go.
The brother and sister met a woman who lives in a candy house. What does the old man call out to them?
Yeah.
I know. Hey, little yummy kids.
Hey, little what?
Hey, little yummy kids. Because I've read this. Because the old woman tries to eat the kids.
Wait, hello,
Yummy kids.
Yummy kids. Sorry, but others said German kids. I'm like, wait a minute. This is a German story. It would be like an old woman in Vietnam goes, hey, little Vietnamese kids. And they're like, and then Tim goes, isn't that woman Vietnamese also? Why is she calling us Vietnamese kids? That's why it sounded so funny, Bone. You want to say, hello, hey, little yummy kids. Oh my God, that's really funny, Bone, how you said that. Okay, so how do the children respond? Hansel answers Tom. What does Hansel answer back? And why is this dangerous to ask Tom this? Because Tom's going to say, what the hell are you asking us?
What do you want?
What do you think, Tom?
Yeah, that's good. What the hell?
Oh, no. We're going to take that out. Let's take the hell out because some of your moms are going to check the homework and go, why are they using bad language? Oh, because Tom is a bad influence on the other students.
Teacher, for me, please.
Teacher, for me, please.
What do you think? Tom, better?
I usually don't want to curse.
I wanted it to be nice,
I just
Tom.
want to say the nothing.
All right,
Okay.
we have to pick another student. Let's go to Lewis because Lewis has been quiet listening to you maniacs for a long time. Lewis, would you like to try?
All right. Gretel, big up and respond. I want to eat those candy.
Yum. Yum.
Now here's teacher Brendan adds this.
What the?
Teacher,
Oh, what do you think?
teacher,
Yes,
I don't understand. I don't understand what is nasty.
Nasty is mean, angry, right?
Ah.
Evil, right? Very good. How about who else raised their hand and I said, I'm sorry I didn't call? John from Dong Nai. John, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, we have to go to this picture because look at, there's little Hansel in the cage, right? So can you read this?
Yes, Hansel the boy ends up in the cage. Now, what does the witch say to him? Oh, you'll be my nice dinner.
That's true.
Teacher, where's the picture?
What do you guys think?
Potatoes. Yeah, potatoes.
Naked like that one. Hey, Naked, would you like to give us this one? How does Hansel answer back?
Teacher, where's the picture? I didn't see it.
Well, she's in the, she, oh, hey, it's true. It just disappeared, you guys. Oh, no. Why does it do that?
Can I say this?
It jumped up. That's terrible, you guys. That's,
How does that?
does that? Why did it do that? It jumps up in the screen.
I don't know. Why should I have to be your food? I'm not delicious at all. Oh.
All right, I'll let you guys do this one. Let me pick a student who hasn't a chance to speak, because everyone should get a chance to speak in this class because you guys are funny. Oh, look, it is Dung. Hey, Dung, how are you? Dung, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Dung, what does little Gretel say finally?
Can you repeat?
Die right now.
What does little Gretel shout as she pushes the mean old witch into the oven? She has to say something for our dialogue.
Die right now.
Teacher, I know.
Die right now. Wait, let's see if Dung has something a little bit more complicated than die right now, witch, right?
I hope you go to hell.
Oh, there you go. Let's use the British English. Fancy going to hell, old woman? That's really funny.
Can I wipe something?
Do you know how the British always say fancy? It means would you like to when British people say fancy. Who has a British teacher, you guys? Some of you have British teachers from England. So sometimes they use that. They go, fancy.
Say something?
They'll say like, fancy going to get a hamburger, Brendan? And I start laughing because Americans or Canadians say, do you think you would like to go get a hamburger?
Can I change it?
Yes, Mr. Kevin.
Can I change the sentence?
Okay, well, let's do option number 2 for Mr. Kevin because I like doing fancy going to hell. Old woman.
Hurry, please.
Hey,
By the way, Tom, you gotta keep that in your memory. That's
It's
really
going to be
great.
our roast meat.
All right, one more time, Kevin.
You nasty old woman, you're going to be our roast meat.
Oh, this. Oh no!
It disappeared.
I know, isn't that terrible? Where is it, you guys? Let's try to find it. Maybe the old witch got angry and put the picture. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, I need someone to read some things because you guys did a great job on that dialogue.
Hurry, please.
Get that dialogue. Mr. Tim, I want you to read this, please.
Okay.
Tim, are you there?
It's not here.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, can you
Some
read?
things to remember. Hansel and Gretel are just kids. So think of how old your characters are. Thus, a 10-year-old primary student would sound like 32 years old classroom teacher. Would a teacher ask how you're doing? I think she might use this
How you doing?
expression in her speaking. Good morning, fam. Did you have a good weekend? Did you do your homework?
Yeah, teachers like, how you doing, Kevin? Or like that, that's kind of thing. That's so
How
funny.
you doing?
So
How you doing?
So the same reason, you guys. It's like
How
500
you
years ago in Germany.
Oh yeah, done.
Do you think like Kevin and a little child like Gretel's really cute little 8-year-old, she's gonna say, "You nasty old woman, you're now gonna be our main course, roast meat." And like Kevin, you might see that in like some crazy anime, but
So
I
Brandon,
don't.
I want to
Alright.
say,
But it,
I don't think eating humans is a good way, but I think Chinese do like this story because they like to eat humans.
Do
Because
they?
so hungry, they eat their son. Yeah, I heard my dad roasting the Chinese, and they just
Yeah. Unfortunately, Tom, there are stories of that in certain parts of China. There would be like a bad river flood after days and days of rain, and all the rice would be destroyed or the barley in the north. So there are reports that maybe about 100 years ago, during one of the famines, is what it's called, FAMINE, there were reports that Chinese people were eating dead babies, but they didn't kill the babies. The babies died of no food first. But I don't know. Again, you have to, is this story true? It's from 100 years ago. So we have to be careful with stories like that, right? Because you guys have good relations with China. Your prime minister of Vietnam just visited, Xi Jinping. So you want to be sensitive with your Chinese relations, right? It's not good to accuse them of eating babies. Like Tom, if like some Chinese exchange student comes to your class and you go, "Is it true you guys ate babies 100 years ago when you had no food?" It might make them a little upset, right? It might make them a little upset, you guys.
But
Right.
it seems
So
like the witch
speaking of,
loves
Tom,
children.
since you added this Chinese eating their children to the story, can you please read this?
Oh no, not that much.
Oh,
I heard my dad saying that in the past, people,
No, here we go again.
yeah, people
Tom,
just
Tom, stop telling those crazy
let's
stories
do
about
some
eating
kind
children.
of
You're scaring me. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's have Ellis 11. Would you like to read the A dialogue? And then if Tom behaves, he can read the B. All right, I created dialogue that you guys maybe find in English conversation classes. So here you go. Ellis, would you like to be A for Ellis and B for Tom?
Shut the F-U-C-K up.
No, Tom, Tim.
I'm trying to find the post office. Do you think you can help me?
Tom, B.
oh, no problem. Do you see that shopping mall up ahead? If you go to the right of the shopping mall and keep walking for about 500 meters, you will see a large post office on your left.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, but be careful because motorbike pull into the post office parking lot too fast for some reason, and it can be dangerous for pedestrians.
Yeah, pedestrians means walker. Tom, is that really your voice or is that Alia reading? Who's reading?
who knows?
Is that Tom or Alia?
Alia.
It's
Alia,
okay.
good voice.
Kevin, you just said
Who did that voice? Who was doing the
small a bit. Sorry.
Who did the B voice? Was that you, Tom?
No, it's Kevin.
Kevin,
It's
was
No,
Aya,
it's not me.
Alia,
It's
was that
Alia.
you?
Or I don't know. It's not me.
pretty good. It's pretty good, but it's a dangerous voice. Do you know why, Tom? You could call up the school using that voice and say, Tom won't be able to come to school today because he's really sick. And then Tom and his friends go to the zoo.
No, like
That's Alia? All right. All right, you guys. By the way, Mr. John 11 and Mr. Tim, what is this famous place?
Hanoi Nationality
Post office.
Yeah, the Hanoi Post Office. Do you guys know this?
Yeah,
Yes, I do.
So I chose this for your post office because it's really big. And so this is why I wrote, be careful if you walk across the street to go to the post office. These motorbikes are dangerous, right?
It's next to the Juan Kim Lake.
Yeah. All right. Is that also Tom?
Teacher.
Wait, that's
teacher.
yeah.
In Juan Kim Lake, I I can eat lots of ice creams.
All right, let's get back to our lesson on dialogues. Hey, Bone, I put Dragon Slayers in here because you guys love your fantasy stories. Bone, would you like to do a Dragon Slayer A? And then let's give it to John 11 in Hanoi. Can you be Dragon Slayer B? And then I
Wait,
want
I didn't know what the heck is Dragon Slayer.
someone who kills dragons in one of these fantasy stories you guys love so much.
It's like Demon Slayer.
Oh, great, I could
And
be.
then Naked, I want you to be the evil dragon himself because you have a good imagination, Naked.
Can I say now?
What's that, Tom?
He said it. Can he say an evil dragon himself?
Okay,
Oh,
let me.
he wants to be the evil
Dragon.
dragon.
The evil dragon. So be
Let's do
like
this. Let's okay, I'll tell you. You guys all want to be the evil
the
dragon.
evil dragon himself.
Dragon.
Oh, help me! I'm getting dying! Help me!
That's crazy, Tom. That's so loud. It's like all around my house. So Naked is the evil dragon himself. The evil dragon's cousin George is
Oh
Kevin.
no! My
No.
cousin.
Yes. All right, here goes Bone, and here goes Dragon Slayer B is John 11. Let's try Bone. What does the Dragon Slayer 1 say? Remember, focus on dialogue.
I don't know.
Oh, no. Do you want to pass? Do you want to pass
Yeah.
to Alice 11? She has a great idea for dialogue. Alice 11,
Okay, pass.
Alice 11, what would Dragon Slayer A say? Oh, Alice.
Hello.
Hello. What do you think, Dragon Slayer? They're sneaking up on the dragon in its cave. What do they say to you? Actually, there are two dragons in the cave. There's the evil dragon and there's cousin George the dragon.
Oh,
Their cousin George.
I said, this is such a big dragon.
All right. And then Johnny Lemon, you are Dragon Slayer B. What does he respond?
I would say that. Yeah, that is a really big dragon, but I know a secret about it.
Okay.
Big. It's big.
Big dragon, save me!
All right. What does Dragon Slayer A respond, Alice? What do you say back? He has a secret way to kill it.
If you feed the evil dragon and his evil cousin a little bit of this magical substance that I have packed here, it will immediately turn into ice.
Wait. Are you sure?
What?
Yes.
Yeah,
Teacher, super stinky stadium. Numero ultra microscopic silver.
Oh, no more super stinky one. I'm sick of that.
How is the can turn into a cute girl and you can get the ice cream from
Don't
it?
turn the story into the
Yeah.
don't turn the story into the Spark Stadium again.
The floor, the super
Sorry.
All right. John, try again. John, try again. But if you feed either of these dragons a little of this substance, what?
Handmade.
Handmade.
Wait.
Handmade.
Handmade in my secret lab.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Scratch dot meets dot and
All right. Now, Ellis, you tried for A. Would you like to continue or would you like to pass to maybe
Ask me, please.
who didn't get a chance? How about Mr. Alia 13? Would you like to jump in there with something?
Louis says, pass me, please.
All right, Kevin, do you want to try? Alia, do you want to try? We need one more response for our conversations.
Me, I want to be.
All right, who is it?
Alia.
Alia?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Alia.
Sure. Let's trap it and put it into the soup. Where's the super stinky stadium?
Wait, why do you always talk about the super stinky stadium?
They love it. It's Johnny Levin's unique invention from last spring, Kevin. And he created this stadium in
Teacher, why
Spain.
super stinky jail?
Super Stinky Stadium.
No,
Ultramicroscopic cilial volcano congeals.
So, Kevin, last spring, John from his imagination created a stadium in Spain or Argentina or Brazil. Where is it, John?
It's from Spain.
Spain, and it's called the Super Stinky Stadium. He said because
And in there is a kind of secret dust stored in a big box.
Yeah.
It is the phenomenal ultramicroscopic silicovolcano congeal air.
And that's what causes
then-
the smell. That's what causes the smell. Okay. Evil dragon himself, was that naked? Do you want to try the evil dragon himself? The dragon wakes up. What does he say? They're trying to give it soup. What does the dragon say?
If you want to kill me next time, whisper instead of speaking so loudly.
Ah, nice work, Naked.
Oh.
I changed it a little there, right? So make it more strong, right? I could hear everything you two fools were planning about the poison and all that. What does dragon number 2 say? How about Spooky Buck? We haven't heard from Spooky Buck in a while. Spooky Buck, you still there, buddy? Spooky Buck? Spooky, go ahead. Take the evil dragon cousin 2.
Oh. Huh? He don't know. He say, huh?
What's he say? Is the soup hot?
He say, huh? I don't know.
Okay. Not sure. All right, let's see who else we have. How about Lewis? Lewis, can you join us here?
Teacher, I think I try.
All right.
All right, Lewis is going to give it a try.
So now you're our food, and we will eat you soon.
Okay. Hi, Teacher Brendan. What do we do now?
What do you think? I put a little.
I don't know.
Room chat.
That's for Tim and Alia. You spammers. You spammers. All right. So listen, I didn't get a chance to talk to. I didn't get a chance to talk to Ryoko today. Hey, Ryoko from Not Trained.
Teacher.
Wait, we have to listen to Ryoko because Ryoko is a good conversationalist person, but I didn't get a chance to hear him. Hey, Ryoko, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
All right. Hey, Ryoko, and T also gets a chance to join. So, Ryoko, the policeman comes to the cave, right? I don't know why there would be a policeman.
No, policeman is useless. Two dragons.
Useless.
Why do you like the police dragon?
I suggest you use nothing much. I'm dumb. Yeah, I'm dumb. I just know. 1 + 1 = 3. Goodbye.
Wait, no. We still have a little bit more to do, Mr. Tom. All right. Go ahead. I'm done, says the useless policeman. We'll put that at the end, Tom, because it is kind of funny. Hey, Ryoko, what does the report say about these 2 half-eaten boys?
Teacher, look at this one.
What?
Look at my name.
What about your name?
It's changed to
Oh,
Russian name.
Oh, it's a Russian name.
Oh.
What does that mean? What does that
Did
name
you
mean?
actually know that if you write the word Manji and translate it to Japanese, it actually shows the Nazis.
Oh, we don't want to use Nazi stuff. No, let's not use that because that Ukraine and Russia war is getting pretty violent and terrible, Tim. So,
Oh no, you make a Russia name. Hey, kids, you
let's go back to Ryoko. Ryoko, what does the report for the policeman say? And by the way,
Let me in case
wait, Tim, I can't hear. No, I can't hear. Please read it again, Ryoko.
in case whatever the cave's name
Okay.
whatever the cave's name is on the 25th of August
Yeah.
2024 two body was discovered this cave with half of the upper body eaten.
Yeah, I'm laughing because it's pretty violent.
due to the obvious bite mark. Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, that what that sound?
You guys, what do you call half of the top of your body? You guys, what is the top of your body called in English?
Upper.
The head.
Torso, you guys. Your torso is from your chin all the way down to your belly is your torso. So they always talk about torsos, you know. They found a torso after the shark ate the arms and legs. It's kind of gross.
Mr. Fancy Liam is quiet today.
I know, Alia is enjoying a charming lesson. And that's what
I mean, Mr. Fancy Liam is quiet today.
I know, Liam, I think, is the secret buffalo guy. So we have to ask Mr. Buffalo guy. Alia, nice stylish writing on there.
Teacher, may I join the conversation?
Well, I want to do T. We haven't asked T anything yet, and I feel terrible, you guys. We have about 5 minutes left. We got to let T. T, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
T, what do you think of this story? Is it crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll tell you what. A news reporter, T, watched all of this happen. He turned to the camera and said, what did he, and commented. Notice I'm trying to use different verbs, you guys. News reporters comment on crazy stuff that happens.
Teacher, may I ask something?
Tim. What? Wait, let T try. Tim, we got to let T try.
If T send this into YouTube, she will get lots of subscribers.
I think so. Very good comment, Tim. All right, T, what does this guy say to his YouTube subscribers? T.
Say hi.
By the way, T, is it a boy or girl, T?
No.
So she turned to the camera and commented,
Teacher, don't drag them like into a cow. Do it to something.
T, are you there?
Guys.
Yeah. Teacher, don't say joy 120 night.
All right, you guys. T, go ahead. T, by the way, T is
too old.
T, are you a boy or a girl?
I am girl.
Girl, okay, so she turned to the camera and commented anything you want, T.
Hey.
Through my research.
Kevin gets my jokes.
Oh,
Nathan gets my jokes. All right, go ahead, T.
Teacher.
Yes, T. All right, T, I'll pass. I'll give it to Kevin because he seems eager to jump in. Mr. Kevin, you're always a wonderful conversationalist.
And comment. Hey, Mr. Dragon, I will kill you.
Wait, one more time, Kevin. You said it so quickly.
I will
Dragon.
Ellis, what do you say? I will miss the dragon?
I will miss the dragon and I will kill him.
Oh, okay. I will be the one who finds this dragon. Now, this is using Tim's idea.
And kill him.
Oh, and use him for my YouTube special guest. And then I will kill him.
Who's this?
Bro, instead of killing him, you should
For Christmas dinner.
That's a nice ending, don't you?
Oh my God.
Nice work. Nice work, you guys. All right. Hey, Dung, are you there? We have to ask Dung because Dung likes to join the class. Hey, Dung, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Dung, what do you think of this story?
I think it is fine. It is cool, I guess.
It's fine. It's kind of silly. Hey, Dung, do you think?
It's kind of silly, kind of funny. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So listen, for your homework, it doesn't have to be so serious, you guys. Sometimes I enjoy when you write really funny stories. So for your homework, can you write a story again using more dialogue this time? Some of you already successfully did that. Alice did that really well. So did Tim. So did Naken. So remember, try to use some more dialogue in the story, and you can write about anything you want. Can you make it 2 paragraphs, you guys? Is two paragraphs enough to ask for? Thank you, Tim. And thank you for putting little highlights at the end of the lesson. Arigato.
Yeah.
Arigato, you crazy kids. All right. Any questions?
No.
Hey, now listen, I
No.
asked Ms.
No.
Duke. Ms. Duke, I asked her, I said, is there a possibility that sometime Monday through Saturday we could create a special conversation group, because you guys seem to be really good friends who love to talk so much. So we're thinking about developing a special class where there are about 7 members only, and you guys can talk about anything you want. You can spam the chat box. You can go crazy.
Teacher, I talked to Spooky earlier this class.
Yeah. But it's all right to go, Kevin, if you have to go. I'm just giving this final idea. Example, like Tim just wrote, what do you call a rabbit crossed with a sheep? What do you call a rabbit crossed with a sheep, Tim?
A jumping
Rabbit
sheep.
plus sheep equals
A crazy boy from Hanoi named Tim. Is that what it equals?
a sheep plus a rabbit.
A sheep plus a rabbit. It's called Tim and Billy.
Where's Billy?
Where is Billy? It's a good question. Tim, did you guys like a woolly
He's studying-
jumper?
He's studying Vietnamese.
Oh, okay, very funny, Tim. A woolly jumper, and jumper is the
Oh,
British for
really?
sweater, you guys. All right, I'm gonna turn that out because you don't have a chat box. You're attacking my lesson notes. So listen, I'm gonna make copies of the lesson notes because you did a really great job on that Hansel and Gretel story. Actually, a really good job. And so then remember that we are going to do another story for me. If you're busy with school, go 7 or 8 sentences. If you can do 2 paragraphs, 3 paragraphs like Alice and others, then that would be great too. All right, I'm going to say goodbye to you because someone is spamming the box with all kinds of crazy. No whiteboard, Tim. Let's get going. Okay, bye-bye, Lewis. Thank you for joining us and helping us.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye, Alice. Bye-bye,
Teacher.
Bye-bye. See you.
Teacher.
Bye bye,
Goodbye,
teacher.
Bye-bye, Lewis. Bye-bye, Alice. Bye-bye.